All right, guys. I'm actually doing two things here. By the way, this is Emmett Stallworth, the Alpha Builder. And I'm actually on one of my job sites, but I'm gonna kind of get over here where I can have a little solitude, where I can hear a little bit. But guys, I want to talk about something a little bit different. And this right here is warranties. And if you are any kind of builder, you're gonna have warranty items. There's no way that you can build a home perfect. You're just not going to do that, man. It's just too many parts. You got 300,000 parts in that home, and you're just not going to build a perfect house, guys. It's just not going to happen. So you're going to have things that go wrong. As a matter of fact, even places like, not places, but even companies like Apple. When Apple build a computer, they put it out there, and that computer has tweaks and bugs that they do updates. Tesla cars and all those kind of things, they do updates. That just means that the people got a chance to experience that computer, and they had a problem, and there was a bug that had to be fixed. So they do an update, and it fixes the problem, which is what you're going to do. You're going to do the same thing as a builder. When you build a house, and that's why it's important for that homeowner to go ahead and move into that house so that they can see where all the bugs are going to be, so that you as the builder can go ahead and knock those things on out the way. It was a legitimate concern. Okay. Now, how you deal with your homeowners, man, when you got issues like like in one case I had a leak. I wish I was over there now. I can show you guys the leak. But guys, you can't, as a builder, man, don't let the homeowner dictate to you how the correction needs to be handled. You're the builder. You have to have that figured out, or get back with them. And you don't have to sit around and make up things and say, well, no, you just say, hey, sometimes if you don't have a solution right away, you just say, hey, let me get back with you. Let me think on this right here, and we'll figure out how to fix it. But the name of the game is to come up with a plan to fix to correct the problem. And but don't let them, you shouldn't let them try to tell you how you need to conduct the correction. Because they will. They're going to, because in their mind, guys, you got to understand that most of these homeowners are not going to be builders. So in their limited knowledge of building, they don't really understand how you need to troubleshoot and fix problems. So you need to tell them, hey, this is how this is going to be fixed. Okay? And this is what we're going to do. This is the process that we're going to go through to make this corrections on whatever it is. It could be a water leak or whatever it is. But make sure you fix it, guys. Make sure you address the issue. I'm not saying fix it, but address the issue. And that's why I think a lot of builders should go to the National Association of Home Builders. Number one, you need to be a member. But number two, you need to get what they call the NAHB, National Association of Home Builders, performance guidelines. That kind of gives you a blueprint as to how issues in a structure should be corrected. Okay? So you want to make sure that you address those, but you want to address it the way you need to address it as a builder. Another thing, I'm looking at this right here. Guys, here's another thing that I ran into, and I ran into this with a cabinet guy a few days ago. Guys, tell your subcontractors, they don't need to be engaged in talking to the homeowners. They just don't. I knew one builder one time, if the homeowner showed up on site, his subcontractors were instructed to get in their trucks and sit in their trucks and don't even talk to the homeowner, or to just leave. Because homeowners and subcontractors engage with one another can get the builder in a pickle. It really can. Because they say things, and guys, I'll be honest with you, I'm not saying that all subcontractors are bad, but most subcontractors, especially when they're dealing with warranty items, they're like adult kids. And I'm not talking about the guy who owns the company. I'm talking about the person that they sent out there to deal with the problem. A lot of times they're like kids, man. They point fingers at other subs and this, that, and the other. And this sub, I had one particular sub to tell the homeowner that they did something wrong, and because we did it wrong, we can't do it like this. Oh man, that's not what you want to tell homeowners. And if there's something that you can't fix or you can't address as a subcontractor or a person that goes out there on site, you need to be very diplomatic at how you engage with that homeowner. There's nothing wrong with just saying, let me get back with you on this right here. But when you start telling homeowners, this guy told them that, it was installed wrong, so you're just gonna have to live with this problem. Well, I just can't accept that. Now you done got me involved. Now I can't accept that. I got to look at what you got. I don't give a doggone if you got to tear the whole thing out again. Don't tell nobody that. So you got to, man. Like I said, now I'm not gonna be as extreme as tell the subcontractors I have to get in their cars and stay away from my homeowners. But I can talk to the owner of the company and say, hey, man, just tell your guys they don't need to be engaged with the homeowners. They need to, tell them to get back with them, man, and let them deal with me or you. Because guys, these subcontractors, man, they get you in a pickle with these homeowners, And then once you destroy that trust with that homeowner of you being able to address and handle things, it becomes a major problem, guys. And then they start looking for other things that's wrong. Then now you're in a pissing contest. And that's what you want. You don't want to be that way with your homeowners, guys. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you guys for joining in. You guys have a good one. Hey, sorry. At the end of the day, it is what it is, and this is the way. You guys have a good one.